Hey.
Please. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Gretchen Brewer, 1230 29th Street, Fort Townsend, 98368. And I have two items that I'll give you. First, just a side comment about the net pen thing. I think what you're seeing is an example of how municipalities are held hostage to rules and laws that have been put in that really favor corporations and give them disproportionate power versus the power of people to enforce, to work for a better environment and for what the citizens want. So that's all I'll say about that. But you're seeing an example of it playing out right there. I'd like to talk about the mill and the biomass project. I thought I'd bring the actual numbers. There was a question of slash because the mill and its proponents have been putting out that we're going to burn all these all these like huge piles of slash that are being burned out in the woods. Well, most of that slash is the examples have come from like 20, 30, actually more like 40, 50 years ago when they used to do a lot of slash burning out there. Now they do very little. And I have a chart here that has the actual amount of slash. The DNR permits all the burns that are done out in the woods. And it shows it for each county. And at best, the slash that's actually burned can only provide around between 2 and 10% of what they'll need at Port Townsend Paper, and then there's Longview, there's like several others around the peninsula, Nippon, and so on. So you're going to have to get the 90% to 98% of their fuel from something else. So that argument's hollow about they're going to use slash. Then when you say, well, what are they going to burn? And what Ecology said at the hearing last August, I think, was they will burn exactly what they're burning now. And we have an example of their long-term fuel purchase agreements, and it includes trees, that is whole trees, stumps, so on, all kinds of other waste. Unadulterated wood, which they mean plywood, particle board, oriented strand board, other types of wood products found by glues and resins. Also urban wood that includes wood-based material recovered from post-consumer sources or that result from the construction or demolition operations on houses, commercial, and industrial buildings. So, they've got a short list of things that can't be included, but it's a real short list. Other than that, if it's been glued, wall-boarded, glued to something, painted with pretty much anything. Pretty much anything you'd see on this type. They don't sit through to find a pretty piece of wood. So,
thank you, Gretchen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't realize. I'll bring you more information.
Who would like to be next?